All right, so our research should be done of our driving questions. So we are moving into how to create and think of a production idea for us to start recording and editing our video. So we are going to have you do a couple different things today. So when you look at today's page, you're going to see our task list as usual. Your video will be posted here, my video will be posted here. And what you're going to see here in task 2 are 11 different samples from Eastview students who have already created this video. And what I want you to do is watch as many as you feel like you have time for, but I would strongly recommend making sure you're watching something. And when you're doing that, I want you to get some inspiration for how you want your video to be. We do have kids on here that make it more humorous. We have kids on here that use a lot of tech. We also have students on here who are a little bit more serious and are giving a little bit more factual information, but they still are making it intriguing and interesting for us to watch. And that is what you need to make sure you're striving for. We are striving to make sure everyone is enjoying watching your video. So again, we want you to watch as many of these as you feel comfortable. Again, not many of them are over even 2.5, 3 minutes long, but go through and see what you can find that would work for you. Then what's going to happen is that you are going to download this PSA template. Okay, and when you do that PSA template, I have here an example. Okay, so I just filled this out as if I were going to make my video based on mindless eating. That is the topic of one of our students. And so you can read through that just to see what my idea is. But I'm going to show you what this worksheet looks like. So as I look at this worksheet, it's asking you, what is your attention grabber? You need to have an attention grabber. You need to make sure that our audience or your audience, the second they hear you talking, they're intrigued with what you got going on. So you're going to explain what your plan is for your attention grabber. Then you have to make sure you have a clever or neat transition going into your next scene. So I'm going to describe my plan. And again, it can be a slide, it can be some humor, it can be like a sound effects with like whooshing or whatever you want to have it be. Then what you're going to do here is that you are literally going to tell me what people are going to learn by watching your video. Summarize your driving questions would probably be the easiest way to do that. So making sure that, again, you're describing your plan here, and then tell me how you're going to transition to your first driving question. The estimated time should be written here on the left. So my attention grabber is probably only going to be about 20 to 30 seconds because, again, I want to make sure I'm not taking up too much time. My summary should maybe be 10 to 15 seconds. Now, when I'm answering driving question 1, you are going to think of a way that you're going to either act out or explain to your audience driving question 1. And you're going to do this by giving examples. We do not want you just reading information off of your iPad or reading information off of a piece of paper or a website. You need to make sure it is, again, engaging for us to listen to. So you're going to explain how you're going to do that here. And again, give me that transition. Tell me about how much time that's going to take. Might be a minute. And then driving question 2, you have that same idea. Explain your plan here. Tell us what your transition is. And again, it might be another minute. Then we have our call to action. This is our wrap up. Now that I have given you this information about mindless eating, I want you to make sure the next time you sit down to watch your videos, the next time you sit down to watch Hulu or Netflix, you're not taking that big old bag of Angie's popcorn and shoveling it into your mouth. I would like you to put it into a bowl. I don't want you to take the 2-liter soda and start drinking out of that. I want you to put it in a cup. Okay. So however you want people to walk away from your video, how they can be better humans because of your video, that's what you want them to be able to understand. And again, end it. Okay, you can do this by doing outtakes, you can have it by doing credits, whatever it is that kind of suits your need. We just don't want an abrupt ending. And again, let us know how much time that's going to take. Once you have that filled out, you're going to submit that to Schoology, and then you are done for the day. All right.